I don't comment. It almost seemed like it died or something. Anyways, hi. My microphone wasn't working there for a moment. Do you prefer not to answer my question? What question? I don't even know. The question about doing a commentary live, is that what you're saying? But anyways, like in all seriousness, like the reason why I usually don't do commentary is because I suck at it. I suck at communicating with people. And that's kind of why that's why I prefer to do like non-commentary stuff. Like all the time on my channel. If that makes sense. But I mean, like, I don't have a problem with doing commentary. I mean, it is easier just to talk to people and answer their questions, you know, without having to type. But yeah, like, right now in this mod pack, the sifting is really, really annoying. I gotta do a lot of sifting. So this is the boring part of the mod pack, basically. But eventually we'll have automation. Then once I get automation, this will automatically do this. That will automatically do the sifting for me. Then I won't have to do it, and that way I can get resources and stuff. When you go live, you do your intro and shut your mic off. I feel that. I almost feel like I could do that same thing. Just be like, hey everyone. And just turn it off. So right now I'm just working on some quest here. Still need a lot more resources, but we did get a bunch of redstone doing the dust. I'll probably just go back to gravel sifting because, man, getting to dust is a pain in the butt. Unless I just go out and go mine it, which we could do that. We could do that, but like, honestly, though, the last time I played this mod pack, obviously I got killed by the wither and I got disgusted and we kind of ended the series there. But you have to have massive amounts of redstone. And also this time, once I get to the point where I have to start fighting withers, I'm going to build like the indestructible wither blocks. That way we don't have a problem this time. That's what I should have did last time, but I did not do that. I just thought that I could manhandle the wither, and it didn't go as planned. I got my butt kicked. Well, what you're seeing right now, this is Forever Stranded. This entire thing is a mod pack that we're seeing. See, it's got all these quest lines and everything here. This is, see right here, Forever Stranded. This is an old mod pack. It's a 1.10.2. It's been around for a long time. I think this mod pack's been around for like 10 years or something like that. Been around for a while, put it that way. But right now, just kind of working on my resources here. I'm trying to do this quest right here. Metal sand. So we need a bunch of iron and gold and copper and tin and lead and silver. I need to actually figure out how to get copper. The copper chunks. Okay. We need to sift. Okay. We have to sift some regular stuff here to get it. Compressed sand. I haven't touched sand yet. Actually, we don't have to do sand, I don't. Maybe we do have to do that. You get all these different types of stuff though. I think the mod author might have changed some of this stuff, because I don't remember some of these things being so different like this. That's probably what happened. He seems to update this every now and then. You know, there was another mod pack that I used to play called Exoria, and unfortunately, the mod author for that will not update it, so you can't even play it anymore. That one was a lot of fun. It's like, that pack is so out of date. And it just flat out doesn't work. It's unplayable. We got the copper, it looks like. Doesn't... Okay, there we go. So now we just need the silver. Which I think I got. No, we didn't actually get any silver, so that's what we're missing right now is silver. Your question, is it going through? Yeah, you have to be careful what you type. I also have Nightbot set to strict. So if the question is like really weird or anything, it won't go through. Let's try this. What are you going to try next? Funny. Do I have a wife? No, no, I don't. No. No, I'm not married. I don't have a wife. I don't have any kids. Nothing like that. That's a weird question, but all right. Yep, went through that time. But I am talking to somebody though. She's a really nice lady. Well, I just haven't met the one yet, I guess. I don't know. Haven't met the right person. Okay, so I need silver. I need to figure out how to get that. The silver ore pieces is from compressed gravel. Okay, so we need to make a flint stiffen mesh to get that. So, in order to make a flint stiffened mesh, you have to use string to make a string mesh. And then you make the flint stiffened mesh with the flint. So this guy, and then you get some flint. And that takes 6 flint. Then you just put it in here like that. That makes the flint one. You guys are funny. You guys are really ornery. Really being ornery right now. Wait, I don't need wood. I need actually I need my axe. Look how cool that is with the excavator tools. This cuts down the whole tree in one go. How much wood we got just out of that. It's amazing. I love it. Okay. So we want a heavy spruce sieve. There we go. So we have an iron one, a diamond one, and now we have a flint one. So now I just need some gravel. So I'll have to do the whole hammering thing technique again. Also, this is how many times I've died this pack. That's all my death count. Hopefully I don't die any more times. I shouldn't, really, to be honest. I need sticks and cobblestone. I don't honestly need the rest of the saplings. All I need to grab. Oh yeah, I also forgot that this has the torque mod, so you can just torque the tree into existence. Like that, so. And what I'm doing here is I'm making hammers. It takes 9 of these guys to make a compressed hammer. And that's how we're able to hammer all this stuff into the next thing. Then basically that compresses the block. That gives us the compressed cobblestone. Breaking down the compressed cobblestone isn't too terrible. But when you convert it into the compressed gravel version and the compressed sand version, it's a pain in the butt. And the reason why it's a pain in the butt is because the hammer is really slow. But later on, if I can get myself some enchants, we can actually do this a lot faster. You can actually do vanilla Minecraft enchanting in this pack. But that'll be a while before I can even do the enchanting because I need to set up a mob system and everything. But we're not even out of early game yet. But we almost are. We're getting there. I just have a lot more resource grinding to do. Eventually we'll have something that automatically heals us and feeds us food, but that's going to be a while. Also in this pack, some of these quests, they do glitch out. So we'll have to give ourselves credit for some of these, like this one that says regulate on the go. This one is known for glitching out. So I'll have to use a cheat command to actually complete the quest. If it glitches out, which it probably will. You know, that's another thing that I've never really understood is why, either because this pack is so old, or it's not a thing that's fixable, is maybe why the pack developer hasn't ever fixed it. That's probably why. Don't really necessarily want to eat rotten flesh anymore. Doesn't really help that much. But we'll get into food and stuff later on, like the better food. Like I was telling Clutching the other day, this pack, there's a lot to it. There's so many things you have to do. I think later on tonight I will do a bunch of the sifting off camera. So that way the next stream I don't have to sit here and do this. 'Cause it is not fun. It's not fun to watch either. Also, I do have really high expectations for a factory base that I am going to build, but I think I'm going to wait until I get Creative Flight to do that. Because in this pack, you can get Creative Flight through various methods. There's several ways that you can do it, but I'll get into that when the time comes. But we got, so we got our silver that we needed. I don't get a whole lot of that stuff, but better than nothing, I guess. But this should give us that quest completion that we've been looking for. And then I might actually get started on trying to get cooking for blockheads. It's a mod. Back. Probably start that. That is this stuff over here. It wants me to get salt. Is there an option to fight the wither, or you have to repair before it comes? There is an option that gives you the ability to automatically kill it, I believe. So I'll just have to wait and get to that point again. It'll be a long time before we get to that point. Because last time it took me, I think it took me like 20 plus live streams of this just to get to that point. Because this time I'm taking my time, like I'm going at a slower pace than what I usually go. Anyways, so you can find salt out here in the desert, so we're gonna have to look around here and see if we can find some of it. I should probably mine up some of the sand out here as well, because we need to sift some of the sand. I have yet to do that. And there's some stuff from sand sifting that you need. We haven't gotten it yet. And out here, basically, this is like a piece of your ship wing that actually blew off when you landed on this desert. And then the ship, obviously, you know, it was over there when you start out. I don't see any of that salt out here, unfortunately. It's just kind of random. See, there's a chest out here with some stuff here. It says hi there. It says nothing here, try again. There's some different chests out here that you can find that have stuff in them. But I need to worry about that right now. But yeah, finding that salt is a pain in the butt. I think there's another method to get salt, I believe. I just can't flat out find any over here. It might be on the other side too. Wait, how did I get out here? Which way did I go? The heck? Oh, I see. Yeah, let's check the other side. I need to cool down here for a second. There we go. So that's basically what this cooling coil is for. And the mod for that is Tough as Nails. And that's what the little orb is, the little round thing that you see by my level. That's basically what that signifies. Really want to find that salt stuff. Let me grab my excavator. Grab this too. I can kind of fly. This is the earliest game flight that you can get. You can just fly around with this thing. So there's a structure over here. Let's check and see what this is. You can find all kinds of structures and stuff out here in the desert. You just gotta be careful though. Make sure that you're not going to overheat. I see a chest up there with some spawners. This is oil sand. It don't sound like a very good idea to go down there. Definitely not going to go down there and die. That's a zombie spawner there. A cave spider. Buttons and torches. It's not very good loot, is it? But these are some of the buildings that spawn on RLCraft, actually. Same type of buildings that spawn. And then there's loot down there and stuff as well. There's like skeletons and everything else down there, so I will definitely die miserably if I try to, you know, try to go in there and deal with that. There's also another tower over there as well. So we just basically don't want to mess with that right now. Fortunately, I don't see the salt out here. It spawns out here somewhere, if I could just find some of it. But then there's the city. There's a city over there. You do a lot of different things in the city. And then later on, you have to capture a ghast. That's kind of a pain in the butt. Could go explore this. We'll come back in the morning to explore it. I need to sleep and then we'll come back. Oh, almost launched myself too far. Yeah, that's fun. That's really fun. Playing with the slime sling basically is fun. I really like that. It's fun to mess around with. So that gave us spawner shards and a broken spawner. Let me see something. So we need salt. Let's see if we can get that a different way. So it wants this. So fresh water, sand, and glass bottle. So yeah, I guess we can do it that way. I don't really want to waste too much iron doing it that way, but we'll do it just once just to get the quest. So a bucket. Got no water. I have to go get some cactus so we can make some water. We got 12 stacks of cactus in there. That's pretty decent. Not too bad. I didn't even know you could make that salt like that, though. We have 1 sand. That's all we need. And we need a glass bottle. Now we're just waiting on the water. And that's, water is something else I'll automate later on too. You know, that's why I play modded Minecraft. It's just fun to me to, you know, automate things and do things as easiest as possible. I'll be honest too, like when I first started playing modded Minecraft, I didn't understand it too well. I thought, wow, this sucks. But once you learn how to play it, it's not so bad, and it's actually really fun. But I can't remember the very first mod pack that I ever played. I think it might have been FTB Mage Quest. Because I had a buddy that actually introduced me to modded Minecraft. There's our water, so we can just turn this into a, yeah. Oh, it actually gives us the bucket back. That's cool. And there it is, salt. That's how we get it. Sweet. Now it wants me to make zombie jerky. How do we make this? Salt and rotten flesh. There we go. There we go. Zombie jerky. I don't think I would want to eat zombie jerky, but alright. That completes that, basically. I need to run around here and replace some of the stuff with the slabs here, but I'm not even sure if I need to do that because I don't think the enemies could spawn there and live. They might be able to, I don't know. I haven't actually had any zombies even spawn there in those slots, so maybe we'll just forget about it. I'm not going to have, we're not going to have all this cactus and all these fence wall for much longer anyway. I don't know. I don't know exactly what I want to do. Anyways, the next thing here is, wants me to make all this other stuff here. This is for the cooking for blockheads and all that. Really hate this canteen thing. It's really annoying. So let's see about this mixing bowl and all that stuff. Okay, this just requires wood. We can do that. Bunch of wood here real quick. There's our mixing ball. Juicer requires chiseled stone and a pressure plate. Then we have stone. Then we've got a chisel cobble. That. One of those. Oh, it's chiseled chiseled stone. Huh? Crap. Does it have to be in a regular crafting? Ah, okay. Had to be in the regular one. That's why it wasn't working. There's the juicer thing. Then the mortar and pestle. Is chiseled stone and stick. Actually, it's just regular stone. Okay. A cutting board is iron. There's all those things. That gives us bakeware, some epic bacon, which is really sweet. And then the next thing wants me to get a bunch of rice. That's a lot. Yeah, we can actually do this. That'll give us okay. We get a choice reward here. Do let's do the loot chest on that one. That'll give us toast and an orange sapling. So we'll plant the orange sapling over here with these apples. I need to get on making dirt as well. I have like hardly any dirt. So we need cactus to make dirt. Get my inventory sorted out here too. I need to make more barrels. That's how you make dirt. You just put cactus in barrels. It requires 10. So let me make some more of those barrels. This requires wood and slabs. That should be that should be overkill on the barrels. Switch this up though. I want to put these in the ground basically. Got 19. Okay, that's cool. Nothing can actually spawn there anymore. I think I might make a few more barrels to fill this in here. I need 5 more barrels. There we go. Now I can make a pretty good amount of dirt. But that'll take a lot of cactus. Okay. So that'll grow our pear tree. I don't really need to worry about making dirt though, but I probably should make some. We'll just do like 1 round of this. Some of this cactus is actually falling out of here, but it's whatever. Doesn't even really matter. But later on, you do need a lot of cactus for other stuff. I am kind of curious if I can get passive mobs to actually spawn. But we haven't got any grass yet, so can't do that yet. Well, I'm gonna jump off microphone, I guess. Pretty dead in my stream now, so